Welcome to the Explainer. Okay, let's talk about something huge that's happening right now. The old playbook for global expansion, it's officially dead. A recent summit in Qingdao just laid out a completely new set of rules for Chinese companies going global. And honestly, it's a game changer. We're talking about a fundamental shift from just growing fast to growing smart, stable, and sustainable. So let's break it all down. So let's get right to the heart of it. The main message from this summit is really about a massive strategic pivot. The era of what they call barbaric growth, just raw, rapid expansion at all costs, that's over. The new mantra? Refined operations. This is about playing chess, not checkers. It's about building a foundation that's going to last, not just, a temporary outpost. And this slide? It just nails that transition perfectly. The old way was called going out, simply shipping products across the ocean, kind of like an age of discovery. But the new strategy is going in. It's about becoming part of the local fabric, embedding your tech, your brand, and your advanced manufacturing right there. Basically, we've moved from being explorers to being farmers, carefully cultivating growth for the long, long term. But as you can probably imagine, this new era of farming is not easy. Not at all. The global market isn't some calm, open sea anymore. It's now an ocean that's absolutely full of hidden reefs. And to get through it, you need a completely new map. The old one is useless. So what exactly are these hidden reefs? What are the dangers lurking just beneath the surface for these companies? Well, it's not just about beating the competition anymore. The real challenges are way more complex. We're talking about legal, digital, and operational minefields. Just take a look at this list. It is a regulatory nightmare. You've got the EU's new AI Act on one side. You've got mandatory e-invoicing sweeping through entire continents on the other. Then you have to deal with intense scrutiny on your taxes, ironclad data privacy laws, and this relentless demand for faster and faster supply chains. One wrong move in any of these areas, and you're looking at a complete disaster. Okay, so with all those scary challenges, what's the solution? The good news is, the summit didn't just point out all the problems. It offered a really powerful and, more importantly, practical framework for dealing with this new reality. They're calling it the Iron Triangle, and it's all about stability. It's got 3 pillars. First, a bulletproof compliance system for all those complex international laws. Second, a modern digital infrastructure, like a global cloud platform. And third, intelligent automation to make sure everything, from finance to your supply chain, runs like clockwork. These 3 things together create a super stable core for global operations. And here's the thing, this isn't just some theoretical model. It is a real-world solution, and it's being brought to life by a powerhouse collaboration. 4 key partners actually stepped up at the summit to show exactly how this gets done. Now, what's really cool is how each partner tackles a critical piece of this puzzle. You've got InnoSim using automation to sync up finance and supply chains. Then there's EY. Yep, one of the big 4. They focus on building a single global financial system to manage tax risk. Edacom provides a detailed roadmap for that whole maze of e-invoicing rules. And it's all built on Alibaba Cloud's global AI plus cloud infrastructure. And let's be clear, this isn't some niche issue for a few small companies. Just look at who is in the room. 40% from high-end manufacturing, 35% from tech, and 25% from auto and new energy. These are the absolute core sectors of the modern global economy, and every single one of them is on the front lines, facing these exact challenges. The feedback from the people who are actually in the trenches was incredibly direct. The CIO of a major home appliance company said it best. Global compliance is no longer a choice, it's a matter of survival. Just think about that for a second. It's not about growth anymore. It's about just staying alive in the global market. And this quote from a CFO of a big tire company just perfectly captures the shift in mindset. He said, "Before, we only focused on selling tires. Now, we are more concerned with how to store data securely." That is a massive change from a product-first to a data and compliance-first strategy. So, what's the big takeaway here? In a world that feels so uncertain, how do businesses actually find a clear path forward? Well, it really comes down to this. In this crazy, uncertain global market, the path to stable, certain growth isn't about taking wild risks anymore. It's about giving your business 2 strong wings to fly on, the wing of airtight compliance and the wing of hyper-efficiency. Together, those 2 things create the stability you need to navigate any storm. And that leaves all of us with one final and pretty crucial question. As these regulatory storms get stronger and globalization just gets more and more complex, every business leader out there needs to be asking themselves, are we truly prepared for what's coming next?